I'm here in Jerusalem at the traditional site for the Pool of Bethesda. I'm just north of the Temple Mount. Now, in his gospel, John describes Jesus going to such a pool, surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Jesus went up to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals. Now there is in Jerusalem near the Sheep Gate a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethesda, and which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie: the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. John 5:1-3. Before we jump into the gospel story, let me help you understand the cultural context of this place. The Greeks built a cult around Asclepius, the pagan god of healing. During the Hellenistic period, the Greeks built Asclepions, or pagan healing centers, all over the Greek Empire. The ill and the disabled would congregate at these regional healing centers. They would drink and bathe in the waters of the Asclepion, and then they would sleep within the temple's walls. They would sleep on mats laid out within the inner sanctum of the temple called the Abaton. Now, the Abaton was supposed to be the place of divine dreams, where Asclepius or his serpents might appear to give the sick clues about their healing. In simple terms, the Greeks attributed the healing powers of natural springs to spirits. This belief made its way into the cult of Asclepius. His temples were typically built near sacred springs with shallow pools and baths. Participants would wait by the water, praying, fasting, and chanting until Asclepius, or his helpful serpent spirits, churned the water. This was the best time for a healing miracle, when bubbles or ripples made their way from the spring to the pool. The association between divine healing and sacred water activity was a mainstay at every Asclepion. It was a cultural staple throughout the Hellenized world. This model of first-century Jerusalem is thought to represent what this pool once looked like. Now, with that as a background, let's return to the Pool of Bethesda. One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid replied, "I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I am trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." At once, the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. John 5:5-9.